Hey everyone, welcome to Module 2. This week we're going to be talking about frequency distributions. I'm going to go ahead and click on Module 2 right here. Go ahead and look over the learning objectives. And for the read and review this week, of course, I want you to read Chapter 2 of your course textbook. The other thing that I want you to kind of look at in this folder this week is how to make a frequency distribution chart. I know you're going to be asked to do this in your mind tap, but I thought this would be a little bit helpful. Just a quick video. I think it's like a little bit over 2 minutes on how to do this. This specific example talks about the daily demand for pie. I love pie, so that's awesome. I demand pie every day. But the amount of pie that people ask for. So either 1 or 2 or 3, how many that are sold, right? So in order to get a frequency table to kind of organize that, for those of you who like organization like I do, I like frequency tables because you can kind of see everything in a very organized way. So what they're going to show is the demand and the frequency of each of the pies. We're going to go from smallest to largest. So the demand was 0, and then it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and up from that. And then the frequency of that. So you can kind of see how many zeros there are, how many 1s, 2s, 3s, and then you would put the frequency on this side. They'll explain it in the video. That's kind of the idea of that frequency chart. And the reason that I want you guys to kind of have a good understanding of this is because for your assignments, one, like I said, you're going to see it in your mind tap work. So this is obviously how you click on your mind tap to get that done for the week. But for your discussion this week, I'm going to ask you to think about a time where you could have benefited from using a frequency table, or maybe you are going to do something and you think that a frequency table would be beneficial to use. You can do that if you'd like, but go ahead and provide an example of when or if you could have used one, and why would that have been helpful in that circumstance. All right, so you can kind of think about that and list maybe, oh yeah, I did something. I had a student one time, she was selling different like candies at a restaurant, and she wanted to know, how many bags of candy she was selling on certain days, because she wanted to know how many she should be supplying the restaurant with. And that kind of helped to understand, okay, on Mondays, maybe not a lot of people buy them, but on Fridays, a lot of people do. So she wanted to make sure her inventory was higher on Fridays. And then why would the results from the frequency table be helpful after you calculated the frequencies? Kind of like what I just told you with the example of the student. Explain that, all right? And then the other thing that I want you guys to notice is that sometimes you'll have to be using APA as a reference. If you're not sure when, go ahead and look at the directions. So this time, I'm not going to ask you to do it because it's not listed here, but other times you will be, and I'll kind of remind you in the videos. But because you're just coming up with a specific, example, I'm not going to have you define what a frequency table is because we kind of just talked about it. So this time you don't need to have it, but go ahead and meet that 200 words for your initial response to Thursday, and then reply to another student by Sunday. All right. So that's what you're going to be doing this week. Complete your discussion and complete your mind tap work, and you should be all set to go. I'm here if you have any questions, and I hope so far you're doing well in the class and you're enjoying it. I'll see you in Module 3.